bruise, I'm certified. When it come to walking with God, I'm certified. Every time I step in the booth and I bust a rhyme, I'm immortalized, cause real, we never die.
Yeah, certified stunner. Who among us is a certified stunner? Did enough to live twice, you a newcomer. I'm a certified stunner, talk nice. Certified stunner. Who among us is a certified stunner? Did enough to live twice, you a newcomer. I'm a certified stunner. 24/7, 365. 24/7, 365. 24/7, 365. Yeah, all the time, all the time. 24/7, 365. 24/7, 365. 24/7, 365. Yeah, all the time, all the time. 24/7, 365. 24/7, 365. 24/7.
Game 1 of the NBA Finals.
Basketball's biggest stage, the NBA Finals. It begins here, and 2K Sports is happy to bring it to you. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. The forwards are Thompson and Harris. Duncan Robinson out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Duren in at center, locking down the middle. And for the Warriors, the forward spots will be Butler and Green. Stephen Curry's out there with Anthony Melton. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 down low. Take a look at the Pistons. This is it, their whole season, all their effort, all their energy to get them here, the final.
And I'm sure the feeling in their locker room was different today. That finals atmosphere is unlike anything else. This is what it's all about.
Basket counts.
Well, for Porzingis, that's just easy money. I'd keep going to that until they stop it.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Golden State ball.
Melton against Duren. Curry kicks to Butler. Pass to Porzingis. Launches a 3. It's Butler that time on the assist by Porzingis.
Not necessarily a staple of Butler's game, but they're reminding the defense he...
Devil in the booth, I'm Satan on this. Don't touch the stove, I'm begging on this. I'm Freddie, I'm Mike, I'm Chucky, I'm Jason on this. Run for your life, you shaking on this. Got some hating on this. Look.
Game 1.
You look at Detroit, this is the dream that this team and their players had at the start of the season. Now these teams get to live it.
Well, the pressure and stakes are at their greatest. Every decision and miscue is going to be analyzed and overanalyzed. You have to keep your cool and trust what got you here.
Now look at Detroit's starting lineup. Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Cade Cunningham out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Duren in at the 5 down low.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Melton outside. Outside Butler. Over Thompson. Butler can't get it to go.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Cunningham with the ball. Duren with a screen on Green. And here's Harris outside. The rebound by Melton. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Hey, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's Butler. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Putting his body to work in the paint. Butler using his athletic skills to get it done.
Now here's Cunningham. The floater, and the layup is up and in.
Yeah, a graceful touch from Cunningham, making that floater look effortless.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Takes a three. Sinks it from distance.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Cunningham. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors. The Warriors have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Outside Butler. This one for 3. The Pistons clear it. And here's Cunningham. Pass to Duren. Detroit moving the ball around. Thompson, a screen on Curry. Throws it up high. Butler with a steal. Here's Green. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. Cade Cunningham picks that one up. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
One shot.
One shot.
The quintessential glue guy. Green does all the dirty work. You need one of these guys on your team because he has such a diverse skill set.
Now here's Thompson. Cunningham looking around. Just 5 to shoot. Robinson in the post. Belton covers. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. The Warriors lead by 4. Outside, Green. And here's Curry for 3. Fires in the triple. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
I just love the ball movement.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
And the Warriors make some changes. Santos is checked in for Green. Payton comes in for Butler. And Moody is subbed in for Melton. Here's Duren. Outside Robinson. The 3, here's Harris. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And that has earned Harris a ton of money. The ability to spot up, shoot, and knock it down.
Outside Curry from deep three-point land. And it's Harris with the rebound. Pistons trail by 4. Robinson passes to Duren. Soft touch off the glass.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
Curry against Cunningham. Outside Moody. Clock at 6. Off target with the 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Robinson can't hit. The Warriors have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Curry gets the bucket.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
And so it's Detroit with it. It's a 5-point game. Outside Robinson. Pass to Duren. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Duren's got 6.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Curry passes to Porzingis. Here's Santos, pounded by Harris. Let's go with a three, and the Warriors with another three.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to Harris. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Thompson, and the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Now Curry, he's got 12. Porzingis with a screen on Cunningham. Curry, no good. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. Warriors ahead. They're up by 4. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And here we go. The NBA Finals continue here on 2K Sports. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
And Detroit, let's look at who they've got. Isaiah Stewart out there with Paul Reed. Then it's Karis LeVert. Then there's Holland. And it's Sasser in at the 1.
This three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Now here's Sasser. And we're going to have a jump ball.
It will be a reject.
LeVert outside. Lets it go from deep. Gets the 3 ball to go. LeVert's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's a big bait for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
Butler against Stewart. The rebound by Detroit. Here's Sasser. No points so far. LeVert with the ball. Back to Sasser. Just 5 on the clock. The Pistons need to get one up quick. From deep. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. The Warriors leading. Pass to Spencer. To the inside. Moody on the wing. And the Warriors with another 3.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Curry, he's checked in for Spencer. Detroit also making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Stewart. Robinson comes in for Holland. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Sasser. Now here's Cunningham. Pass to LeVert. Back to Cunningham. Cunningham on the take. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Santos. Outside Butler. Outside Curry. The 3 is up. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got his 3rd assist of the night.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
LeVert outside. Cunningham outside. Outside for LeVert. Lets it fly. They get it back. Goes back up. Robinson gets the bucket. Robinson's gotten his first basket of the night.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Moody passes to Curry. Horford, a screen on Cunningham. Here's Curry. Out to Horford. 4-3. And Cunningham pulls it down.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in those possessions.
Pass to Thompson.
And Cunningham has to continue to improve his three-point shot. It's very important for his development.
And a deep three from Curry. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Detroit has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. LeVert outside. Takes the three. Thompson, great positioning on the putback. And the Pistons lead by 1.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Horford. Green comes in for Butler. Payton's checked in for Santos. And it's Melton in for Moody. Detroit also making some changes. Jalen Duren comes in for Reed. And Harris is subbed in for LeVert. Now here's Melton. Yet to see a basket. Outside Curry. Curry at the rim.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Harris outside. And he lobs it up. And he lays in the alley-oop pass.
Oh, incredible! Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Outside, Green. Back to Curry. From downtown. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Thompson outside. The three, here's Harris. Sends it home from three-point land. Harris has got 6.
Returning fire. Harris wanted them to know he can answer.
Melton passes to Curry. Here's Porzingis. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Melton outside. Pass to Green. The three from Curry. It's hauled in by Robinson. Thompson outside. Robinson finds Cunningham. And the dunk by Duren.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Pistons ahead, up by 3. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
On the court now with JB Bickerstaff. Coach, as we approach the second half, what's going to be the deciding factor?
Just maintain. I think there were some things defensively that we left on the table where we gave up some cheap ones because we didn't communicate. So we solved those. I think we give ourselves a good shot going into the half.
All right, thanks so much, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot. Nice play. Let's hear it for the participants.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Detroit Pistons.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were with that analysis, Chet. Well done.
Yeah, instead of rambling on like usual.
Checking out how the Pistons are doing in this series. They've made it this far, game 1 of the NBA Finals. Shaq, how much brighter is the spotlight here in this championship round?
It doesn't get any brighter. This is where you need your stars to be stars and your moons to be moons and your galaxies to be galaxies.
You know what, Ernie? This is what you dream about. But you got to stay in the moment. You got to focus on things that got you here.
How about planets to be planets? Does that apply here as well?
Yes, it does.
Right. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
And if he felt any pressure coming into this game, he sure hasn't shown it. What a sensational start.
His performance shows no sign of any nerves. Great job controlling your emotion.
The Pistons lead by 3. Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. DeAnthony Melton out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half.
Such a versatile offensive player. Harris using his range this time to strike from the arc.
And Curry with the take. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
You look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Thompson passes to Robinson. Cunningham outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from 14. Porzingis grabs the board.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Melton passes to Curry. In traffic, Curry puts it in.
And this has become expected from Curry. Everyone knows how dangerous he is at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
Back to Cunningham. Back to Robinson. Fires the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Robinson's got 5 now.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
To the paint. KT wrecks the rim.
Now look, when Porzingis has it there, there's not much you can do defensively.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. The Pistons lead by 3. Pass to Duren. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync. You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Curry passes to Green. Oh, stolen by Harris. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Here's Thompson. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Golden State. Melton outside for the tie. And Cunningham pulls it down. Detroit has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Harris on the wing.
A good percentage from here. Harris over 80% for his career.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
The first one falls.
A swingman that scores on all 3 levels. Harris is about as consistent as it gets.
And Harris drops them both.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Looking it over. Lets a floater go. And the layup is good. Curry's got 26.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half. Coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
Duren with a screen on Curry. Here's Cunningham. Duren. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists in the game.
And Jalen is just taking over in this one. This is how lethal of a player he can be.
Now here's Curry. He's got 26. Melton outside. Now here's Green. The 3 from Curry. The rebound by Detroit. Duren's got 5 rebounds tonight.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
Thompson passes to Robinson. Duren to the post. Working on Porzingis.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Outside Porzingis. And here's Curry for 3. Oh, Curry, just nasty from downtown.
Few do it better than Curry. The range of his shooting is practically in a league of its own.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Will go with a different look here. Horford, he's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Santos comes in for Draymond Green. Payton's checked in for Butler. And Moody is subbed in for Melton. Reed's checked in for the Pistons. LeVert comes in for Cunningham. 6 to shoot. Harris passes to Robinson. And here's LeVert for 3. Here's Reed. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Reed's gotten his second bucket.
They are just owning the boards right now.
Curry passes to Moody. Back to Curry. There's the triple. Drops in the 3.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's are going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
Now here's Harris. He's got 11. Back to Thompson. Hey, expanding his range. The rebound by Moody. Warriors trail by 3. To the middle. Here's Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Love the dunk from Horford. He doesn't mess around when he gets inside.
Thompson scanning the floor. Down low. Here's Harris. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. 13 points for Tobias Harris.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Moody passes to Horford. To the wing on the left. Horford, a screen on LeVert. Horford outside for the tie. Doesn't go that time. LeVert outside. Pass to Harris. Outside for LeVert. Back to Harris. Fires the 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And at the close of the 3rd quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. Detroit on top, leading by 3. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter when we return. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
He's picking us apart, right? The guy cuts behind you down the lane. Miscommunication there. They're cutting behind it. So we got to get solid defensively.
Boy, he is not happy with his team's aggressiveness on defense. Coach Kerr calling his team out on it.
Yeah, gently asking for them to pick it up. They need to if they want to win this one.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Setting the floor for the Pistons. We've got Isaiah Stewart, Cade Cunningham out there with Karis LeVert. Then it's Paul Reed, and it's Holland in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Moody. Curry finds Butler. That's shot, no good. Some solid defense from Stewart.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Curry against Cunningham. He shoots a three. Holland can't hit. Warriors trail by 3. Inside. Butler can't get it to go.
And give the defense credit, he was met at the rim.
Cunningham outside. Nails it from 3.
And look at the lack of hesitation. Cade gets the ball and is confident he can make the shot.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Horford. Butler passes to Moody. Horford outside. Curry from deep three-point. Good! Another from 3.
I mean, he is scorching hot right now. He could be on his way to setting a franchise postseason record with his shooting.
He's caught fire at the right time for this team. Stepped up big in the postseason for him. LeVert finds Duren. Now here's Cunningham. Shot clock at 5. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Al Horford.
Yeah, just so active. I love the passion Durham brings to this game. And the skill set, too, is developing.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the arc in this one.
And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, as of right now, Jalen Duren kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
Payton's checked in for the Warriors. Detroit also making some changes. Harris is checked in for Reed. Thompson comes in for Holland. And it's Robinson in for LeVert. And Duren drops them both. Warriors trail by 5. Pass to Horford. Now Curry, the 3 ball. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duren's got 6 rebounds in the game.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
And it's Cunningham missing.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Pass to Curry, launches it from deep, and again for 3.
The three's coming fast and furious. He is scorching the nets.
Yes, and now tied for the 3rd most three-point field goals in a single game in playoff history.
The 10 triples equals Dame Lillard's buzzer-beating performance in 2019 when he waved goodbye to the Thunder.
The Warriors have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the 4th. Curry with the Houdini act inside. The Pistons have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th. Count it!
What an injection of energy from Duren. Working hard to find points for his team.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And the Warriors make some changes. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Horford. Green comes in for Payton. And it's Melton in for Santos. The Warriors have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this 4th quarter to fall. Here's Curry. Green with a screen on Cunningham. Stephen Curry! Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Pistons leading. Now Duren. Curry. Now Green. Porzingis with a screen on Harris. Cunningham there for the rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Nice touch by Cunningham inside.
Not afraid of taking big shots. Cunningham rises to the occasion and delivers.
Outside Green. Melton on the wing. Robinson defending. Curry fires. Duran pulls it down.
That's kind of a Hail Mary there. That's the mark of desperation.
Cunningham. Cunningham. Clear the deck.
And you can tell Cunningham is a very determined player, refusing to give up on the situation.
Curry drains it. Use the step back.
Once again, Curry, this man has made a living out of big shots like this one.
Cunningham with the ball. Now guarded by Curry. Here's Thompson. Outside Harris. Shot clock at 6. From deep. Oh, he cannot hit. Now Butler. The 8-footer. Oh, the shot is off.
That's rock solid defense on a really good score.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second team foul.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. The first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And the second of 2 is good. And that puts him up 5. Here's Curry. They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Green. It's good.
No stranger to important moments. Draymond, vital points there.
First team foul. At the line for your Warriors, Draymond Green. Shooting 1.
I'll watch it. Let him come to you.
And the free throw, no good. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
At the line for the Pistons, Julian Hill. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That'll pretty much do it.
Porzingis, the free ball is down.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page.
Craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's hear it, fans.
lead is 2, and they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game. Outside Butler. Up again, and he grabs the board and finishes it off.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
They had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. And so it's Detroit who scraped by with the win. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
So that's a wrap for the first game of the NBA Finals. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Jalen Duren.
Think you gon' me for free, what you with? Yeah. When all the smoke like a... Hold on, brother, chase him. Say my name, I pop up like the boogeyman. A game over, dropping bangers with no hooks. And free my brother Leak, I hate I'm putting money again. Yeah. If you ain't never... Calm down. I know, so I approached her with my palm out. Was on that she in the county ring song. Yeah, risk taker, beat that block with 50 on it. Yeah, hey, Echo, turn this beat off if I ain't tripping on it. I'm just on it. Not no fool man without no who got cousin don't slide but won't get it. When this can't seem to shake them clips of horror. Folks told me pull up to AZ, he got the chorus. Stop vid.
This is the NBA Finals, Game 2. The Detroit Pistons come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Warriors. The NBA postseason coming up next.
The NBA playoffs continue. Just 2 teams remain. They are battling their way toward this title. Game 2 of the Finals. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Harris steps in at the 4, with Duren at the center spot. Cade Cunningham. And for the Pistons, Karis LeVert is out there with Cunningham. And it's Reed. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Howland in at the 3. Pass to Santos. Down low. Horford the pass to Butler. Yep, that one goes in there. Butler's got 25 points in the game.
And if Butler gets going, he is not going to let up. He will continue to
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Horford. Moses Moody is out there with Peyton. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Santos in at the 3 slot. Outside, Horford. 5 on the clock. A shot off that time. Some solid defense from Reed.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Holland, no good.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see him that open.
Moody the pass to Butler. Oh, tough play by Butler.
This is how Jimmy Butler likes to operate. He welcomes the challenge inside.
Pass to Cunningham. Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. A 3-pointer off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
And the Pistons making a change here. Duren, he's checked in for Paul Reed. Tobias Harris comes in for Isaiah Stewart. Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Holland. And it's Duncan Robinson in for LeVert. Here's Butler, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And one of the things I love most about Butler is how physical he is. He doesn't hesitate to draw contact.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
The 3-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
And they have left the defense scrambling because they have found success in the paint, which has allowed them to play inside out.
And so Butler nails both of them.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Outside Robinson. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Pass to Duren. Banked in off the glass.
Well, that right there is Duren's workshop. When he's that close to the bucket, he is awfully difficult to handle.
Elton kicks to Curry. Porzingis with a screen on Cunningham. Butler on the wing. The 19-foot shot. Duren pulls it down. Pistons trail by 4. Here's Cunningham. Thompson outside. Robinson fires. The long shot, no good. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Curry gets inside and lays it in.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Here's Cunningham. And they double up Cunningham. Harris, he drills the 3.
Well, Tobias Harris has been in this league a long time, so he is comfortable taking important shots.
Green outside. Now Curry. Curry making it look so easy.
Really the best result they could have hoped for on that possession. They get back all 3 points they just gave up and are close to putting this thing out of reach.
And that one is good.
Well, that's Cade Cunningham, the guy you want with the ball in big spots.
Butler outside. Now Curry. The 3 doesn't go. Outside Cunningham. Thompson outside. Beyond the arc. Porzingis pulls it down.
Well, let's make no mistake about it. If you want to cut into this lead, you're going to have to generate much better shots than that.
Melton against Robinson. And he does not hit. And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit, trailing by 4. Here's Thompson. Let's lose a 3. The shot is off. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
And let's see what they draw up.
Outside Harris. Knocks down the 3.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Here's Curry. Fires away from outside. 3. Good.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And only one choice here. They need a 3. I'm sure he's going to sub in all of his best shooters. Under 2 seconds remaining. It has to be a catch-and-shoot 3 if they hope to tie it.
Cunningham.
He got it.
A three-pointer to force overtime in the NBA Finals probably has the highest degree of difficulty of any shot you could possibly dream up.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. The forwards are Thompson and Harris. Duncan Robinson out there with Cunningham. And it's Duran in at the center position. Here's Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Curry outside. Launches it. Robinson there for the rebound. Cunningham. Hook it.
And the defense was solid right there, but Cunningham was able to fight through it with better offense.
Now Curry. Porzingis sets the pick for Curry. The 3 goes down.
This is exactly why they go to him in these spots. These guys believe in his ability to come through in the clutch.
Robinson fires. Misses the 3. The Warriors leading. Off the glass.
Love that look there, rotating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101. But boy, is it working.
Cunningham. Got it to go off the glass.
Oh, let me tell you something. Cade Cunningham has gone from a rising star in this league to a bona fide star and putting up big numbers tonight.
On deep. And Harris will pull it down. The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from three-point range since the end of regulation. Here's Curry. From outside, Robinson there for the rebound. Detroit's got neither of their first 2 three-point attempts to fall in overtime. Now Cunningham from 11, no good.
And he's done the job here all day. Just continues to grab rebounds. What a game for him.
Knocks down the three.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Now Cunningham. Porzingis pulls it down.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And it's the Warriors' ball. Now Curry. They double-team Curry. Now Porzingis, and stolen by Thompson.
Only one player gets credit for the steal, but really both defenders made it happen on that one.
He has got ice in his veins. Cunningham once again being counted on in the clutch.
That's good from Cunningham.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
And that's an intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. So he comes up empty, missing both. And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
I am really curious to see what he's got in store here.
Here are the Pistons with the ball. It's a one-point game. Curry against Cunningham. Thompson. No good from 3. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
And that could seal it at the line. He looked totally composed the entire time.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. Just a minute.
Thanks so much.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allen.
life got no better. Same low sweater, times is rough and tough like leather. Figured out I went the wrong route, so I got with a sick tight click and went all out. Catching across seas, rolling in MPVs every week. We made 40 G. Yo, brothers, respect mine. I ain't gonna